Oh, my name is Ryder. I'm 13 years old.
Just turned 13.
Yeah, on January 21st. And I like playing soccer with the kids outside and like helping people, like playing with people. And my favorite sport is hockey. And the second one is soccer. And I don't like mushrooms.
No, he does not like mushrooms. And he's learning to like fish. Learning to like fish. Now Ryder's such an interesting dude. So when I first met Ryder was he's literally half the size that he was, even though he's grown a couple feet. He was a big dude. Like, I mean, he was a heavy set dude. And however, I saw something just really interesting about this guy is that when he used to go into, we lived over in St. Vital, over in Nova Vista there was a park right behind the home. And he'd go out there and play soccer and I'd watch him go. And I mean, he couldn't run very fast, very far, very long. However, when he did run, like, he just had the quickest feet. Like, I mean, he was just like quick, like quick, like Barry Sanders quick. And I was like, dang, it's a big dude, but he quick. I says, well, maybe offense, maybe football offensive line, right? Maybe football offensive line. And then we came over to this side, and we started last spring. We started on this journey here where we were just actually he started shedding pounds prior to that because we just changed our diet as a family. We changed our diet and started. We don't count calories. However, we do monitor what we put into our bodies, and we monitor the amounts. So we changed his diet and got off the entire family's got off the McDonald's and the processed foods and the fast foods, and we eat cooked meals and so on and so forth. And he just started to drop the weight. And I thought that he was just a big guy, but what I didn't realize was that I thought he was a big guy with quick feet. What I didn't realize was that he was a little guy trapped inside a big body, right? And so he dropped the weight, and Ryder is an absolute animal in the gym. Like, I mean, I can't put obstacles in front of him fast enough. It doesn't matter what I ask him to do, he just do it. And he don't. My favorite story when we first started out, they were running. I was on the bike because I was coming off the hip replacement, and we run laps now like it's nothing. We run now, it's 5 laps. When we first started, it was 1 of the complex, and each lap is a kilometer and a half.
Yeah.
And Ryder and Jordan are the 2 fastest in the family, and they were going back and forth on time and so on and so forth. And then Ryder got injured. Ryder's been injured since summer. It's like, and he's just a problem with the foot. It hurts to run. So shut it down, stretch it, treatment, data. We've been going back and forth, and he's just now finally, yeah.
Yep.
You can run again without pain and discomfort.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. So it's still, yeah. And with everything going on with COVID, it's hard to get an appointment to go see anybody, right? So we've just had to patiently monitor it, and it's been months that he's been dealing with this injury, and it's just so frustrating for me. So I can't imagine how frustrating it must be for him, because I know what he's used to being able to do, and to not be able to do that, that's frustrating. So I'm frustrated just for him. But so when we first started out, right? So we come in on the on the back end of the first lap, right? Just to end the first lap in front of the house here, and I'm on the bike, and I saw something in Ryder eye that day, and I was just like, man. And he's tired, and he wanted to quit. I'm like, don't you quit? And I jump off the bike, and I'm running beside him, man. I'm like, don't you quit? Don't you do it? Don't. And man, that dude ran until he collapsed, and he collapsed on the ground, and he just started crying, and he was just exhausted and spent. And I was like, damn, that's special. That's special right there, because the dude was willing to die before he failed. I'm like, that's special, man. That's special, man. Like, before this is all said and done, I'm gonna write a book about you. Yeah. So I just, and as this journey, whatever this is, progresses, you'll see more of him, because I'll feature him in the gym and what he's able to do, because he's an animal. He's an animal. Anything else you want to touch on, man?
No, that's it.
I'm just real proud of you, man, because like you just work, man. You just work. I just love that. Like you were that one guy when we started. He was the one guy I didn't have no problems with. I didn't have to motivate him. I didn't have to. After that day when he collapsed, that was it. Something triggered inside of him where he said that, you know what, there's something inside of me and I'd like to explore that. And I respect the heck out of that because, yeah, God put something inside of him and he trying to dig it and find. He trying to dig inside himself to get that. And I respect the heck out of that, man. Keep doing you. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for your time. All right.
Okay.